Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Crandall. I had a question from one of my students about fact families. I'm planning to post more videos about uh, review concepts from the packet as the next couple days go by, especially since the packets are due on Tuesday. Before we start, I just want to remind you that fact families have the same three numbers. Fact families have the same three numbers. Truth be told, I can't remember the original song that I made up for that, but that's basically what it is. Fact families have the same three numbers, and you use them to add and subtract. And I'm going to show you what I mean in a little screen grab right here as soon as I can make it full screen. There we go. All right, let's zoom in. So, for example, let's just do a super easy fact family. Now, we draw them in triangles, and I don't know why we draw them in triangles, except that triangles are cool. And as you can see, this looks more like a gumdrop than a triangle, but that's okay. So let's try some simple fact families with three numbers. So let's try 3, 2, and 1. That's our fact family right there. In fact, I'm going to even write it underneath. Fact family. Oh, Mr. Crandall forgot to put his name on the top. Now, if we were in class, that would mean Mr. Crandall has to do 100 push-ups. But he's not going to do that today because he's not in class. There we go. So fact family, 3, 1, and 2. Now, all three of these have to do with each other, and I'll show you what I mean. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 equals the one up here, 3. And you can go the other direction. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Boop, boop, boop. And the cool thing about fact families is that you can do this with subtraction problems too. In fact, look, let's just put the subtraction there ahead of time and the equal sign there ahead of time. Wow, that is a large equal sign. Whew, I'm going too fast. When you do subtraction with the fact families, you put the biggest number. Whoa, my fact family needs a bigger I and a better M right there. There we go. Fact family. So you put the biggest number on the outside. Watch. 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Let's see. Boink, boink. And then we can do another one. 3 minus 1 is 2. And that's basically it. Fact families are just three numbers. Fact families have the same three numbers. And like I said, I can't remember the exact song I used to sing to you guys. I'm sorry about that. But so let's just do another one. Let's do a little bit harder one. Let's go with, let me make sure everybody got that. There we go. All right. Moving on. Man, I am just not doing well with my triangles today. So let's try 23, 40, and 17. Now, notice that you don't have to have the big number on the top. This triangle is just a reminder that this is a fact family because these three numbers have to do with each other. 23 plus 17 equals 40. And you may be wondering, what on earth, what is the point of learning this? The real important part about this is it helps you remember addition and subtraction. Basically, if you can remember that one part of this triangle, or if you can just remember the triangle, you can remember 4 different math facts at the same time. So for example, 23 plus 17 equals 40. Well, if I know that, that means I also know that it can go backwards. 17 plus 23 equals 40. And if I have the addition ones, I know I can do the minus ones too. I just take the big number. 40 minus 17. 40 minus 17 equals 23. Bink, 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 bink. By the way, this is from day 6 of our packet. I'm hoping to do more of these. As you know, it's been absolutely a very odd time, and I'm hoping to do a lot more of these and eventually hopefully learning to use a better system by which to put it up here rather than the document camera in my apartment. But that's what we're doing. Okay, so 40 minus 17 equals 23. Now, since it's got to be a subtraction, we know that it can't be a small number on this side because we haven't learned negative numbers yet. So it's going to be a 40. 40 minus 17 equals 23. No, we just did that. So it's got to be the other one. 40 minus 23 equals 17. Beep, beep, boink. Fact families have the same three numbers. You know, what was that song? For those of you who don't know, the parents who don't know, I try to do at least one song a day for the kids to get it stuck in their heads. But, I wonder what that was. Let's do one more, but let's actually do it from the packet. Let's see. Let's do number 1. 24, 12, and 12. Actually, let's just do the harder one. Let's go down a little bit and let me zoom in. 20, 16, and 4. Now, like I said, fact families have the same three numbers. Fact families have the same three numbers. So we know that 16 plus 4, 16 plus 4 right here, equals 20. Boink. Because it has the same three numbers over and over again. And we know that 20, see right here, minus 4 equals 16. Bink. And you can do the same thing with the other one, because in addition, 4 plus 16 equals 20. Like that. Because you know 16 plus 4 is the same as 4 plus 16. And you can see that. Watch. So here's my fingers. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And watch, we can change it. Boop, boop. 2 plus 1 is 3. See? Anyway, 4 plus 16 equals 20. And since this is subtraction, you have to have the big number on the top. 20 minus 16 equals 4. So that's how you can work on those fact families. I'm going to do more of these later, but I wanted to split this up so that I have just a lesson on fact families to remind you how they work. Hope everybody's doing great out there, and I'll be sending you some more videos hopefully soon once I figure out how that works. Have a great day.